Hello everyone, this is Cooking with Matthew. Today we're going to be doing the herb encrusted pork tenderloin. Got my little tenderloin here. I'm going to show y'all. This is like I did a thing before. It's got this silver skin on it right here. We're going to get that out with a little fillet knife here. You're going to get right up under the skin. Pull out that way, and sometimes these things can be a pain in the butt, sometimes they're not, but you just want to put it against it. Let me get that port wine out of the way. We're going to just pull a little, get the skin off of it. This stuff can be tough and chewy. Alright, so I got that stuff going in the garbage. We're just going like right there, pulling it. I wish I had a camera person I could show y'all a little better, but it's about the best I can do right now. So I'm getting all this cleaned up. So I know y'all see I got raw vegetables sitting there beside it, but they're going to be sitting on top. They're going to be cooked. Always going to be cooked together, so it's not really that big of a deal. So I got me a, where'd my little roasting pan go? I got a little roasting pan here. What I'm going to do, I got these little couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 6 little cloves of garlic. I left the skin on because at the end of the day we're not going to be eating that stuff. I'm just going to be rough chopping some carrots here. We're going to make a little raft here with these vegetables for the pork to sit on. If y'all want to take the skin off, cut out a little pretty better, you can use. I'm just using these vegetables for a raft and flavoring. You could eat them if you wanted to, but I don't ever eat this stuff. I just use it to make my little raft. So then I got my pork tenderloins here cleaned up pretty good. So I've got right here garlic, tablespoon of garlic, tablespoon of sage, and tablespoon of thyme. Put all that in a bowl. Then I'm going to get me a, where's my salt at? End up with a tablespoon of salt in there with it. And we will do just 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Alright. So then I got me some potatoes boiling over here. I'm going to do some mashed potatoes with all this. I need me a little oil. I thought I had some oil over here somewhere. Should have had a whole bottle of oil. Maybe I don't. I got some sesame oil here. I don't really want to use that. I may have to though. Or I could just do this. Let me get me, this will work too. I'm going to get me 1 stick of margarine. I really don't want to use that sesame oil. I might have if I had to, but I'm going to improvise. Alright, so I'm gonna melt that margarine down a little bit. See, it's gonna be a wet rub, we call it. So you want to get all these little seasonings. I've got my oven cranked up to 400 degrees. It's already preheated. So we're gonna have that already ready. So we're not just gonna put enough in here. I'm gonna show you what we got here. We got a little mixture here. It's smelling good already. So I'm going to just wet it up a little bit. That way this stuff spreads out real good. Yeah. Put me a little margarine in here. Get me a spoon. That was about a half stick of margarine, guys. You see it's a little bit, anyways. So I'm gonna get this stuff. I'm gonna slather it on the pork. Stick it down in the bowl. Stir it around real good. Make sure it's covered with all the seasonings real well. See, it's looking good. Then we'll put the second one in there. We'll slather it around real good. Make sure all the seasonings get stuck to it really well. There's my second one. Alright. Wash my hands now. Alright. So now I'm going to go in the oven. Oh, I forgot the most important. I went to the store to get this. I got some port wine right here. Hopefully this will make a good sauce. We're going to see. It ain't a lot of meat in there. So I'm going to do... I'm putting me a half a cup of port wine on the bottom. And then I'm going to put 1 cup of water in there. I'm going to show you what we're looking like over here. That's what we're looking like. Fixing to go in the oven at 400 degrees. I'm going to start with 30 minutes and see what it looks like. We'll be right back. So we're back. This pork roast been going for about an hour. I'm fixing to pull it out. We're going to see what's going on with it. It's feeling about right. You can use, I got a little thermometer, we can check it with a thermometer too. Let's see. Battery's low on it. Oh yeah, there we go. It's done. Got a low battery though. Get me some batteries for that thing. Alright, so this is very hot. I wouldn't do it like that if I was y'all, but I got pretty tough hands. Working kitchen so long. There comes Dad. Got the video going. So I've got my little au jus. I'm gonna show you what we got going on over here. So I got that little liquid down there. We'll fix to make a little sauce with that. There's our pork. I'm fixing to... I added some onions while y'all wasn't looking because I forgot that. As soon as I cut the video off, I added the onions. I added 1 onion to it. So we're going to just drain that liquid into there. I got a strainer. Yeah, so I'm going to drain that liquid off into there. And vegetables are pretty much garbage. I don't really do nothing with that. Got me some greens going over here. I cooked them last night. We can go ahead and cut them off. I'm going to put them over here. Yeah, I got a couple little flakes of celery. Then maybe strain that out. I'll strain that out into this bowl. That way it's good and clean. A good and clean sauce. Had a couple little pieces of garlic in there too. Now I've got nice and clean little broth. Some now that's going to be up sort of high. I've got me a little cornstarch. This is my little favorite thickener. So we're going to add a little cornstarch in this bowl. A little water. We're going to make a slurry. Y'all seen me make slurries several times on here before. We got me some, let's see. We got some mashed potatoes Mom made a while ago while me and Dad was trying to get them headlights on. If anybody else had okay, yeah, I know there's food in there. I think sometimes it's too smart for our own good. Alright, so we got this pork here. I got this heating up. I'm fixing to show you what we got going on over here. So now liquid's clean. You see it's a good clean liquid. It's going to be our little sauce for our pork. I'm going to add this cornstarch in there. And get me a little whisk. Start whisking it in there. Cut the heat down now. I always like to add a little bit of butter to this after I get through doing what I do to it. So I'm going to add like just a little bitty cube of butter to it. See if I can show you what we're doing here. So see the sauce is already thickened. I like to whisk in a little bit of butter with that at the end. It's just something that they showed me at the Grand Hotel. This older Jamaican fella would make demi-glaze or something. He'd always throw a little butter in the end. We whisk it in. Fixing to try that out. See what this tasting like. Did this thing ever start? No. We'll get this over here. If you add too much cornstarch, you add it slow. I'm pretty good at eyeballing that stuff. Add it slowly because it can get too thick on you and you gotta add water to it. Well, oh yeah, that's a good sauce right there. This is gonna pair well with this pork. Alright. So now we're gonna slice the pork up. Nice little thin slices. Put a little pork on the plate. Got some little collard greens there. Got some good old homemade mashed potatoes there. Then we'll just drizzle this sauce over the pork. So I got a little piece of cornbread here. That's our little dinner for tonight. Alright, so I'm going to read off this, what I did here. The wet rub. That was the stuff we seasoned the pork with. 1 tablespoon of fresh sage. You can use the dry. I would use that the rub sage though if you substitute it. 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme. If you use the dry thyme, make sure it's the whole little leaves. 1 tablespoon of fresh garlic. You can use garlic powder if you want, or garlic. I like granulated garlic if you're going to go that route. 1 tablespoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. A half a stick of margarine melted, and you stir all that stuff around, and you dip your pork in there and roll it around like I showed you. The raft, which makes this sauce, is going to be 3 carrots, 1 onion, 3 or 4 stalks of celery, 5 cloves of garlic, a half a cup of port wine, or you can use another wine. That port wine, I really like that though. You want to use red though, red or the port. And then 1 cup of water with it, and then you just throw it in the oven. It took an hour for that to cook, and then you just throw it in there and make your cornstarch reduction and get it made up. And I threw that little thing of butter in there at the end. I'm gonna show you there. I don't know if y'all can read my handwriting, but anyways, if you like what you've seen, like, share, subscribe, and y'all have a blessed day.